Test, test. Coming to you live from the home of the Juicy Lucy, the cheeseburger with the cheese hidden on the inside. Your pale hamburger chef Johnny Sixgun here with a hot beefy helping of Super Burger Time. Yes, gang, 1990 was not only the ushering in of the final decade of the 20th century, but also gave us the sequel to the arcade classic Burger Time from Data East. Who remembers that one? Chef Peter Pepper ascending and descending ladders, building giant hamburgers, but looking out for the dreaded Mr. Hot Dog, Mr. Egg, and Mr. Pickle. The legacy lives on as Chef Peter Pepper Jr. is out against the horrible Mr. Pickle, the awful Mr. Egg, and the heinous Mr. Hot Dog, alongside the likes of some sort of green beans and giant burgers, the likes that have never been seen even by the LA Beast or Joey Chestnut. Thankfully, we've got the hamburger helper helping hand to help us. As always, this is a Clutch. It's his time to shine. Please do not let us down, hamburger helper helping hand. This is a two-player game. If you happen to have a Nintendo Switch or a PlayStation 4, available also on Steam. This is a series of arcade releases from Data East. I think I got this one on sale. We're playing on PS4 Pro. Originally arcade 1990. Let's check it out, folks. Let's see what this Super Burger Time is, and let's wash it down with a nice Chicago favorite, the old style, partially croissant, no fully croissant. Let's go ahead and let's check out that option menu just for kicks for the people interested in this. I know it's so easy. You can just download these, emulate them on your computer, your smartphone, but these are the bonuses you get. You can play the game, you can put the save states down. Those are like bookmarks for video games, for those not in the know. Sound, I've got things cranked down a little loud. Chef Peter Pepper Jr. banging the hell out of that pot. Video, you can stretch it out so it's like you're playing on the arcade. You can ruin it. You can stretch it out, mangle it. Yeah, see that's not happening. That looks awful. And you can put the CRT filters, make it all bendy and liney and looking like the old-timey stuff. But that's not what old Johnny's about. I want to see this game full screen. I don't want to see it stretched out. I don't want to see it mangled. We just want to look at it nicely. The controls I have altered. Look at this, 2-player simultaneous action. That's twice the Burger Mania for your gaming dollar. Let's check this controller out. You get to put the credits in, so rather than paying those pesky quarters, having to go to the laundromat to get change to play Super Burger Time, you can play it at home. Unlimited quarters. Nothing too crazy. Action and jump. The X button is called cross. Cross your heart and hope to chow down on Data East 1990 arcade. Under the I wouldn't say it's a classic. Sequel to the classic. Oh, it's looking a little blurry. Let's do it, folks. Super Burger Time, Season 3. All these games that we're playing are... Alright, so we're spraying the pepper. Take that hot dog. We can actually knock out the enemies in this one, so that's kind of cool. You get unlimited... Oops, we're already down for the count. This music is zany beyond belief. Paul Rubens is turning in his grave right now. Oh, that's right. This isn't like regular Burger Time rules, folks. You gotta jump on that bun. You gotta manhandle those buns. Oh my goodness, we had a chain attack there. Botched it, got the chain in the burger. There you go, Pepper Jr., let's go. Gonna take that carrot for a ride. We've got a cloak now. Seems to be a cloak of unknown origins and powers. Let's make that burger. Oh, those. We got an onion involved here. Oh, we just had to give that burger a good stomp, just like in real life. Burger tip from old Chef Johnny and the Hamburger Helping Hand. Your hamburger chefs coming to you live from the Twin Cities here. Don't flatten that patty or squeezing the damn juice out of it. Just let it be. Look at this, folks. They're just raking us over the coals, demanding another quarter. I'll give it up this time. I'll give this game up to our friend of the channel, Bill S. I can't say what the S stands for. Oh, it's the internet. It's shit. Old Bill Shady, friend of the channel. Had some great picks. Kind of wanted to, honestly. He was tempting me to play those Phoenix Wright games, which I love. For those not involved, a series of lawyer sim slash text-based adventure. Not really a lawyer sim at all. You're not playing it by the books. But I figured that was just too long. I'd enjoy it, but I've enjoyed it many a time, so instead this is a stall tactic. 'Cause who doesn't enjoy a good game of Burger Time? So this one's going out to a few Burger Time players other than Bill S. Some of the gang from Up, Down, and Up. Oh dear. Chef Jr., what have you done? Let's refill our weapon here. We'll hit the attack button by these weapons on the side, kind of like a chair on the side of a wrestling ring. Let's reach for that stick. Give it a shake. Up, down our barcade. Maybe some of the founding members of the Twin Cities Game Club could be found there. Chef Andy, Chef Billy, or Chef Willie as he's known in the restaurant industry. Chef Willie, Chef Tommy, of course, in that mix. We've got the pantheon of Burger Time players. Oh my god. Oh, we can put our name in here. Let's go ahead and do that. Name time. Oh, we're running on name time. Let's go ahead and continue progress. Oh my goodness, that's a snap pea. Snappy retort there. Look at the size of this hamburger. How do you like to be the hamburger chef tasked with designing this disaster piece? Take that, you snap peas. I'll have these edamame crying for their mommies. Eh? Eh. There goes a rotten egg if I've ever seen one. Hey, who's seen that crazy egg program on the Netflix? Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, because I don't remember the name of it, from the folks at Sanrio, the Japanese conglomerate behind Hello Kitty. You've got a show about a anthropomorphized egg moving around, talking, out on adventures, hanging out with a half-formed chick in an eggshell. Just bizarre. It works. It's a fun adventure for the kids. Great mixture of live action and computer graphics. I'll leave that up to you. If that sounds like something you'd want to see, if you wanted to expose your children to something like that. We're flooded with food here. This is a jambalaya of junk. Just a disaster, but aside from not really having access to the original BurgerTime, I thought it'd be a little fun to try out this sequel. And plus, we haven't done a game from Data East yet, makers of other classics like Joe and Mac. Who remembers those caveman ninjas? Ninja, please. That is terrible. Alright, let's pepper these. I'll pepper your porridge. Oh, you egg. We have the Scotch egg here. Oh, one more soft tap. Just tap it in. We have a light jump from a light boy, a courageous boy, Chef Peter Pepper Jr., following in his father's footsteps, being a part-time hamburger chef, part-time insane living food murderer. I honestly have no idea what PETA would have to say about this game. I don't know what this promotes. I don't know if these are positive values. Hey, world. 1-4, start. Oh, it's the bees. Holy crow. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, different music for the boss battle, like in that boss bee battle. I'm throwing some hot, delicious hamburgers at this beehive. Let's hope this hamburger chef has the recipe for eradication. We got a chance here for putting our name in. Let's put in 6 more seconds. Hot hamburgers, hot hamburger sandwiches. Let's try the left side. Oh, apparently the east side was the superior of the two sides. Let's throw those hot hamburger sandwiches at these bees, these hungry bees. My hungry bees. There we go. Nice, a boss battle in BurgerTime. Who would have thunk it? What do you think of that? Hamburger helper helping hand. Let's have you resting on the mic stand. Let's see how long that lasts. Let's have another swig of this delicious old style. All right, we got the Cobb salad level here. A lot of eggs, or perhaps deviled eggs. These possessed bastards really got it out for Peter Jr. Whoa, there goes the pepper shot. Sure to make the... Oh, I was gonna say make the body drop, and then thought I'd get more... Oh, we got the super jump boots. Boots, a good name for a dog. For a cat, meh, I think Boots is a good name for a dog. Oh dear, that did not pan out well. Emphasis on pan, pun, not intended but welcomed nonetheless. These eggs are going to haunt my dreams. Okay, so you can't knock out a stunned egg on a ladder, but it is possible from a platform, I see. In the original BurgerTime, you had limited burger shots. The same is true here. Ooh, multiple shots can knock out an egg. What's that monkey doing over there? We got a lot going on here, folks. Very glad there's a different musical theme for this stage. That's pretty cool. Alright, we got our Dracula cape on. I really enjoy that. Oh dear. Felt it very important to play a game that we could beat for certain tonight. We are neck deep into the continuance of Season 3. We haven't beaten a game yet, gang. Let's do it. Let's make it Super Burger Time. Let's all have a Super Burger Time tonight. Here with the Hamburger Helper Helping Hand, we got Chef Peter Pepper Jr. We got a giant goddamn hammer here that just beating the hell. I'm gonna tenderize those hamburgers. Alright, we took some damage. Okay, we got the asparagus rocket right up the bungus there. Beware of that. Got some sort of a popped corn, perhaps. Oh, I can just press down and jump to make it go down quicker. That watermelon's quite overstimulated. This is outrageous. Outrageous watermelon behavior. Mr. Hot Dog and Hot Pursuit Grapes. Can you believe it? Did you ever think you'd live to see the day where there'd be grapes in Burger Time? I'm proud to be alive, even discovering it 32 years after the fact. This game is older than your dad. If you are of a certain age, we've got the Zippo lighter with the Data East logo emblazoned on it. You can jump onto... Okay, we've got a pumpkin there. Pump King, the king of gourds. Ooh. That Pump King, he got me. Ah, we've got the exclamation B. Beautiful. Alright, there's a sandwich. Some sort of a pork cutlet, perhaps. There is a lot of shit running around on the screen here. What is going on here? This isn't, Whoa. Oh, if we can, douse the flames of this lighter. Let's perhaps wet the dreams of these pumpkins. Absolutely ridiculous music here in Super Burger Time. It is of high quality, I'll say, for 1990. Not bad. Nothing you should be driving your automobile to, but kind of got the zippy shoes on here, these slick shoes. Carrots are just portaling in here. Been a while since I played Portal. I think that was the game we first played at the original Twin Cities Game Club meeting way back in the day, well over a decade ago at this point. And that was cool. I like Portal. Who doesn't like Portal? I'd like to play Portal 2 again. I'd like to try the co-op mode. Never tried it. Sure would be a real puzzler. I'm sure I'd be an absolute prick to play it with. Hey, World 2-4 start. Hey, what do we got here? Some sort of a creepy clown forming in the background. What is this? Oh, we've got some baby birds throwing their plumage out. Perhaps have a delicious hamburger, you starving babies. I have pre-chewed these hamburgers for you, hungry birds. Ah, now the mommy bird is hungry. Have a delicious hamburger, you filthy crow. I would say that this is cause for alarm. Caw! Boy, I don't know if I'm a hamburger chef or a bird watcher. World 3-1 start. We've got the hand sanitizer up here. Thank God in a post-COVID world that the hand sanitizer is nigh at hand. Let's get all the way up to the top here. Let's start with the bun. Bunly goodness. There we go, 2,000 for thwarting those spring onions. Look at that. What the hell is going on here? We've got a puffer fish just cruising around. I mean, honestly, if I don't know who's keeping track of how many quarters this hamburger chef has plugged into the machine. Easily a good $2 worth at this point, so we've almost paid the price of the game. Got it on sale. Another game from Data East as well. Can't disclose that at this point. Oh, you pufferfish bastard. Puffy, Ami, Yumi, or whoever they are. Never got into them. J-pop band that made it big here in the United S of A. Hey, trophy earned coin operator. I'm the operator of a pocket calculator. We got the wacky song back here. I don't know if that whistly sounds really necessary. Yeah, that cuckoo. That I mean, come on. Let's pick up this swinging salt here. Perhaps Himalayan sea salt. Pink would be preferred. No, not the singer, but the color of the salt. What is that? There we go. Let's get spatulaing. Now, what do you call that? I mean, that's a spatula, isn't it? Now, what's that other thing? That rubber thing with the handle that you use to scrape the goo off the side of your mixing bowl? Would that be a, you know, the rubber scraper? That's also called a spatula. I've heard that referred to as a spatula in other countries and domestically. I think they're both correct. So, you know, you don't have to be Count Spatula when it comes to your cooking utensil terminology. Hamburger Chef Johnny says, have a hamburger flippin' good time. I wonder if I can, oh, thought maybe pulling the bun out from underneath this lighter would thwart it. But you can't beat the Data East cigarette lighter, especially for lighting cigarettes from Data East. We got a hungry old buzzard here after my burgers. There we go. Got the Dracula cape on again, the Count Spatula cape. Hamburger helper helping hand is actually whispering sweet nothings into my ears. Mildly disconcerting, considering professional help after we defeat a few more hot dogs. Don't fall on that lighter, Peter Pepper Jr. There we go. Take that, Mr. Egg. Oh. Let's see if we can come up with some more good pea puns. Oh my goodness. So some pea puns or some pea pods, huh? Huh? I do enjoy a good pea pod. Don't enjoy a pea particularly. A mushy pea, perhaps. The canned peas. I like to put a can of peas in the old beef stew. Johnny's secret stew tip #1. Not just a hamburger chef, also a chef of stews. Use those canned peas for your stews. It's hamburger chef tip #2. Even though it's, okay, did that buzzard take a dump on me? Oh, it's just carrying some other animal's feces around. That's fine. I mean, what sort of animal would pick up another animal's feces? Not my neighbor, after pooping on my lawn so many times. Am I right, folks? Have you experienced this? The animals that poop. It's a doozy. These carrots are just flying around. This is a disaster. We're gonna have to get this skillet involved. Home skillet. Much more action-oriented here in Super BurgerTime. I don't know if Super BurgerTime was ever ported to any consoles other than, I mean, we've got a straight arcade port here on the PlayStation 4 this evening. However, was this ever released on the Super Nintendo? Not to the best of my knowledge. Maybe the TurboGrafx 16 or the PC Engine. This seems like a likely candidate for that. Oh, that pear. He really kicked me in the pear. The pair of meatballs starring Bill Murray. Johnny's cooking tip #3. The hammer never falls far from the tree. Hamburger Chef Johnny's hamburger tip, legitimate hamburger tip. Use that lettuce to keep your buns from getting soggy from condiments. Bun, lettuce, and then put all the shit underneath the lettuce. Come on, keep that bun dry. Johnny likes his buns dry. We're getting a little wacky tonight here, having some fun with Super BurgerTime. Specifically for the old timers of the Twin Cities Game Club, in particular, Hamburger Chef Willie. This is a nightmare. Oh, that fire. Oh, that bunly goodness. Yeah, a lot of the, for those not in the know, the Twin Cities Game Club was an actual physical club that met back in the day. We'd play games on multiple TVs. Just, try to beat one game, and that's kind of what the spirit lives on here in these streams for now. So for the remainder of Season 3, I'm playing games dedicated to members of the Twin Cities Game Club and folks that have tuned into the stream during the pandemic. So we got a lot of fun dedications coming up and a lot of requests from you, the home viewer. I mean, I can't see anything better in life than watching a 40-something-year-old man dressed as a hamburger chef playing a 32-year-old video game. Here comes the Skyfish here. A terrific ingredient for your hamburgers. I've been defeated by these Skyfish. Let's feed these hungry fish babies. There you go, Bebis. Bebis. Hey, who's enjoyed that new Beavis and Butthead season on the Paramount Plus network? Not here to endorse that. That's just where it happens to be. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Really enjoyed Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe, but even liked the new series a little bit more even. So if you're big fans of the Beavis and Butthead program, it's back and it's still great. Throw a few more free credits in there. Oh, Chef Peter Pepper Jr. What sort of hamburger chef will get chumped out by these lame-looking fish? Although according to America's Test Kitchen, sardines are all the rage these days. So flavorful. Take that, you flying fish. Here we go, Chef Peter Pepper Jr. spreading hamburger awareness all across this fantasy land. Oh, and I jumped right into the lighter. Very clever maneuver. Oh my goodness. Drastically different from the original BurgerTime, where it was contained on one screen. It's all we needed back then. Take that, you asparagus. Alright, we've got these super jump shoes at a very inopportune point in time. Oh my stars in heaven. This is absolute bonkers. This is where you need that second player to keep feeding quarters into the beast. The feast. Oh no. Who's keeping track of those quarters, gang? Holy crow. Maybe we could wander for a while. Let's wander. Let's get these spring onions on a spring constitutional. Maybe you're watching this video in springtime. That would be convenient. Spring's a good season for hamburgers. Most seasons are good. What do you think of a black bean burger? Is that any good? A garden burger, veggie burger, Beyond Burger? I eat them. They're fine. They're food. It's all the same. I've actually not had the meat replacement burgers yet. Do they taste like meat? Does it matter? There is a lot of troublesome food here. Oh, those spring onions. My favorite is spring onions. This music is absurd. I always like to think that for every movie out there that this is somebody's favorite movie. Somebody absolutely loves Hulk Hogan and Santa with muscles. They can't get enough of Ryan Reynolds in The Voices. They Still Call Me Bruce is so many people's favorite movie. Oh, that cheeseburger. Does the same hold true for a song? Does this is this song from Super Burger Time, this absolute madcap nonsense, is this somebody's favorite song? Let's get this spatula. Here we go. Making some progress here, some Progresso soup. Yes, the grapes are going into the soup, the pears are going into the soup. Oh, the super boots have thrown our bun busting abilities off. There we go. Hamburger chef Peter Pepper Jr. making the grade, peppering the pears. Purchased some tiny pears from the Eastern grocer this past weekend. They look fun. Hey, there we go. That's 3 hot hamburger sandwiches good to go. For the record, a hot hamburger sandwich is not the same as a hamburger. I'm only familiar with the term from the Trailer Park Boys. Old Ray. Hot hamburger sandwiches. Hot, pull the fuck over. Something of that nature. Oh dear. Oh, those carrots. Who puts carrots on a burger? Anybody out there who like that extra crunch, that vitamin D? Whoa, I'm getting the vitamin D right up. Hey, there we go. Trophy earned dedication, dedicated to carrots. Your old pal Johnny, a eater of carrots on many occasions, a go-to snack until I get bored of them. Then I don't eat them for a few years. And I go overboard on them again. I'm crazy for carrots. That is it. Look at, is that just 2 buns? Somebody's getting the short end of the stick there. Short end of the corn dog stick. Who enjoys a nice corn dog? A mini corn dog, perhaps. Dip that in mustard or catsup. I think it's a bit of an unwritten rule. You do not put ketchup on a hot dog. However, I think it's okay to put ketchup on a hamburger. Is that acceptable? Can the fast food gods allow us, for heaven's sake, to please just put some ketchup on a hot dog, for heaven to Betsy? Much like other single background puzzle games of the ilk, we've played Pong Adventures, aka Pang Adventures, Super Pang Adventures, or Super Buster Brothers. That's another one we played where you get like a cool background. There's that castle in the background, then they just put the stage right over the top. I gotta be careful not to get too distracted. We don't want to lose our continue. We're gonna beat this one, folks. This is gonna be a guaranteed win tonight. We're taking it. And we're having fun exploring a game that I bet a lot of people didn't know existed. I bet I didn't know it existed until I saw it for sale. Alright, we've got the, I don't know what those are. They look like those cattail things. Oh no, that's the asparagus guys. Okay. The asparagus spears. Aries spears. See, the music kind of gets exciting in a 1990s American Gladiators infomercial style. Wow, there are a lot of these. Asparagus is really just going for it. Let's get down here, Chef Peter Pepper Jr. Get the hell out of here, asparaguses. What is the plural form of asparagus? Asparagi? Get out of here, asparagus. I ain't your asparagus friend. No, by the end of tonight, you'll be beating the asparagus off with a stick. And whatever I just said about beating off asparagus, just don't pay it too much heed. Don't listen for subtext or to the words that I'm actually saying. This does have me longing for another Natsume game. We played a few games from Natsume last season. Another company I kind of hold in the ilk of Data East, who we're playing right here. Data East, who made Super BurgerTime. But yeah, you know, you got your Data East and your Taitos and your Irams. We played a couple of games from Iram, thankfully. At least we did Vigilante. Or is it Vigilante? But yeah, I like to play these second string Japanese developers every now and again. This is the stuff you'd pick up at the video rental. Like, I don't know what this, I don't know what this is, but I guess I'll play it. They don't have Mario 3. Yeah, you don't really need the video game rental so much these days with your game passes and what have you. Personally, I like to cultivate a small yet interesting collection of my own. I'm not a collector by any means. I just like video games. I think they're neat. Speaking of, the first official meeting of the Twin Cities Game Club, on one of the televisions I had a SNES hooked up with Tetris Attack in there. Who has ever played Tetris Attack, aka Panel de Pont in Japan? Also released as Pokemon Puzzle League on the Nintendo 64 in the early 2000s. Tetris Attack, it's got a Yoshi's Island theme to it. You're just swapping blocks around. Been playing that a bit recently, and that was something we played at the first Twin Cities Game Club meeting, so that was cool. Finding nostalgia in the nostalgic games meetings now. This stage is just awful. Awful stage for awful people, making you regret dropping that quarter into the slot. Oh, the grapes of wrath. Those are the grapes, and there's the wrath. We're gonna just keep quoting Simpsons. Oh man, this clown is revealing himself to be a puke. That delicious old style. Alright, not sure where these skull balloons are off to, but they're cool. Oh, here we go. The evil of the... Okay, so I expertly dodge every single balloon, and then the Mickey Mouse balloon fucks me up big time. That's okay. Hamburger Chef Peter Pepper Jr. will not take shit from the Disney Corporation. Big hamburgers won't keep them. Oh, World 5-1. Looks like we're getting to the end here in Super Burger Time. 1990 Data East arcade release here on the PlayStation 4. Pepperin' those pickles. The pufferfish got me. Who hasn't had that delicious pufferfish hamburger? I was trying to find a quote for, as folks may or may not be aware, in the description for these videos, I typically just put a random quote that I find related to the subject material. Didn't use this quote, but I liked it, from Hollywood movie star Matthew McConaughey. The man who invented a hamburger is a smart man. The man who invented a cheeseburger is a genius. Matthew McConaughey. So yeah, that's kind of nice, I guess. If you're a big fan of the cheeseburger, your old pal Hamburger Chef Johnny, not too keen on the cheeseburger, enjoying cheese on some things, not others. I'll have a cheeseburger. Maybe I'll even have a rodeo cheeseburger. Those spring onions have sprung ill intent. Now is the grilling season of our discontent. Keep dropping those free credits in there, like they're the free ketchup packet you get at McDonald's. Let's fill that bag. Then you keep them in your refrigerator for 18 years. maybe in your car's glove box. Who's got those condiment packets all over town? Knock it off. You don't eat them. You don't eat them. Take that, grapes. They call me Mr. Grapes. Well done, Peter Jr. You are certainly doing well to avoid that pear. That watermelon is having a fit. Oh, that pear. Ooh, there's a twisted pear right there of the watermelon and the blowfish. I challenge somebody to make a children's story out of that. The watermelon and the blowfish went down to the river. If you want me to continue, please send $75,000 to my Patreon. We got the link in the description there. Building delicious hamburgers. This is like a dream come true. And plus, you don't even have to eat them. All the work, and you don't even have to eat the hamburgers. This is just great. Ah, slaking my thirst on that delicious Chicago old style. Ooh, get that buzzard. Alright, we can't bust that buzzard, but that buzzard's butt. Oh, there's the hammer. We've got the lighter involved again. Mr. Lighter to you. Or Ms. Lighter, perhaps. Maybe Super Burger Time is a little more progressive than regular Burger Time. Do I enjoy this more than regular Burger Time? I don't know about that. The original certainly has, I'd say, a bit more charm. It's a much more original concept. At least back when that came out. Oh, this is a disaster. And this is much more frantic, not as honed gameplay-wise. But this is neat. This is a neat obscurity. And gang, we're coming at you live this Thursday with another Data East obscurity. I can't even tell you what it is right now. But I'm excited to play it. I've seen this game featured in a few of my nerd YouTube video game vids. All part of the research, I assure you. Oh, that zany music will be the death of me. Either that or the snap peas. Oh, those melons. Oh. Alright, let's skedaddle. Let's work on another burger. Let's work on a different DoorDash order here. There we go. Alright, that watermelon is just bugging. But anyways, getting back, I was so... This happens, folks. I get off track. I get engrossed with the excitement of the gameplay that I forget where I was going, and the asparagus got me. Played a few Natsume games last season. Wild Guns Rearmed, as well as the Ninja Warriors Return, the Ninja Saviors, whatever the hell it was released as. Pretty cool. And they've got another one out. There's a Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. Looks great. But it's not the Natsume SNES remake that I wanted. I wanted that remake of Spanky's Quest, a little-known puzzle platformer featuring a fun little ape that wears hats. And I'd like to play that. I'd like to play a release of Spanky's Quest, so somebody do that. Although I did mention Data East's Joe and Mac Cavemen Ninjas earlier. Maybe you played that on your SNES or Genesis back in the day. Alright, what's going on here? How many burgers are we working on here, Pepper? Parker, I need pictures of hamburgers. I feel that the original Chef Peter Pepper maybe cut a more mature line than Chef Peter Pepper Jr. here. Or Diet Pepsi, as I like to call him. Oh, and the feces have hit the fan here in this hamburger chef's worst nightmare. Still not entirely certain what the premise is here. Let's pepper the watermelon. Let's build a burger. I mean, I'm sick and tired of this Build-A-Bear horse shit you see in your local mall. Let's build a burger here, gang. Let's bring back Fuddruckers. Let's bring it back edgier for the 90s. If you can think of a cool, edgy name instead of Fuddruckers, let us know. Yes. There we go. We got Chef Willie in the house tonight. Good evening, sir. Yes, we've got the hamburger helper helping hand helping us handily with the hamburger handling. Wish to Christ I remembered what I just said so I could say it 3 times quickly. But we've got no time for that. We got the hamburger hammer up there. That's not helping us. We do have a delicious spring melon. That might pair nicely with the delicious hamburger meal. But who's ever heard of hamburgers and beets? Who's ever even eaten beets before? I mean, come on. Have most people eaten beets? I've never had beets. I like to talk about beets. Not Beats by Dre, mind you. Pepper that hammer. Pepper the grapes. Pepper the grapes. Let's see here. As we draw near to the end of our hamburger journey, I guess it is fun to note I did work somewhat in the food industry, and oh, that puffer fish. Back in high school, worked as a busboy for a local restaurant. Never did make hamburgers for a living. Never, I suppose the closest thing I ever did for cooking was probably working a concession stand, cooking popcorn, perhaps slinging the fountain drinks. Coming up with the duplicate recipe for OK Soda on my own on those fountain drinks. I'm sure if you remember OK Soda, you are a old weird bastard. Let's jump on these hamburger buns. Hey, this is a fun one. In our neighborhood, we had the, you know, you got your neighborhood restaurants. Sometimes they sponsor events like a McDonald's field day, perhaps. They'll donate a cooler of the orange drink. Well, we had a neighborhood Burger King for events. You could rent out one of those bouncy castles. I just climbed up the hamburger. I didn't know you could climb up the hamburger. Local Burger King had a bouncy castle you could rent for your own private events, and they'd have it at, you know, local carnivals, parties, what have yous, church gatherings. Alright, let's see if we can... Okay, you can't climb every hamburger. There's something special about this Burger King bouncy house, though. It was called the Whopper Hopper. And it was shaped, you guessed it, gang, like a giant hamburger. You're jumping around in the Whopper Hopper. And then gigantic hamburger. I mean, that's... Nothing screams 80s, 90s more to me than a bunch of kids bouncing around in a giant hamburger. Oh my goodness, the asparagus spears have realized my greatest fears. Let's build this hamburger, folks. Let's get down to it, burgers. Got the Burger Buzzard here. Maybe that's a nice name for a restaurant. Has anyone been to the Burger Buzzard? Not. Perhaps we can open it. And it will close within 2 years. Okay, I think that burger's complete. Completely fucked because we forgot to season it. Hamburger Chef Johnny's hamburger tip number 27. You gotta season the goddamn thing before you cook it. Jesus Christ. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I don't know if I'm like doing a stupid Steve Brule type. It seems to be the direction I'm going. We might have gotten a little too silly tonight. We're having a little too much fun perhaps with these Super Burger Time. And that happens when you're playing arcade games from Data East. So much fun. In fact, we're going to do it again Thursday. We're going to be playing another Data East game. What are these bean sprouts all about? I didn't even see those earlier. Another dedicated to another Twin Cities game clubber. Oh, World 5-4 star. This looks absolutely demonic. Oh, it's the evil Ice Cream King. He's got the melon chest. Here he's melon chested. Or he's maladjusted, perhaps. I think he needs to work on his social skills. Here, have a hot, hearty hamburger. It's the most delicious thing he's ever tasted. He's moved to tears. The party was a moving event. Why, even the cake was in tears. Come on, hamburger helper, helping hand, let's do it. Let's defeat the Ice Cream King here in Super Burger Time, and let's get our winning streak back on track. Okay, I do like this boss. I like the ice cream crown. I like his Elizabethan collar. I like the melon necklace. His haircut is, you know, it leaves a bit to be desired. His or hers, I don't know. Doesn't matter anymore. Never did, I suppose. Oh dear. Oh, Peter Pepper Jr. He got a real hand job that time. I think this is the lucky spot. There we go, hamburger time. Not commit, no hamburger time. We did it, hamburger helper, helping hand. High five! Look at this, gang. We got hamburger car. All right, we did it. Oh, the hamburger car. I don't even know what I'm seeing right now. This is, I mean, hamburger car. This is probably the best thing we've seen on the channel yet. The crowd absolutely enthralled by the preposterous nature of the hamburger car. The hamburger itself being more round than the wheels, which are affixed to the hamburger. Chef Peter Pepper Jr. and presumably partner Paula Pepper Jr. Probably the second player character who we didn't see. So there we go, folks. 1990 Data East Super Burger Time. Actually, I got a chance to put in a proper name here. Your pal hamburger chef Johnny Sixgun here. And we did it. We did the Super Burger Time. Can you believe it? Data East, thank you. And thank you for, I don't know, the hamburger helper helping hand helping us all the way when there was only one set of fingerprints. That's when the hamburger helper helping hand was helping me. Help me help you, hamburger helper helping hand. So that's it, folks. That has been our first win since we've officially resumed season 3 here. Our race to 100 continues. We're getting close to 100 games beaten online, and this Thursday we're playing another game from Data East. What is this arcade game going to be? I don't know. You'll have to tune in and check it out yourself. But until then, this has been your pal, Hamburger Chef Johnny Sixgun, thanking you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Ta-da.